Hi judges, I'm just going to take you through the movement standards of the Hero first event. So the athletes will be briefed immediately before this, so they'll know the standards, but just so you know what you're looking for. So in the event they share 60 calories on the assault bike, however they want, then when you can see 60 calories on their screen and not before, they can both come up to the hand release press up station. But one can't finish their set and then come up early and then wait for the other person to finish on the bike. They've got to both be at the bike until they finished it. Right, hand release press ups. So contact point for the guys is toes at the back like that. Contact point for girls is knees like this. So range of movement wise, what we're looking for is that they have chest to floor, which as they're releasing the hands, you'll have no problem with that. And then no bend at elbow at the top, so they're fully locked out. I don't think you actually have any problem with that. The synchronised bit is on the floor. They both have to have clear air between their hands and the floor at the same time. This is the issue that we'll see when they start to get fatigued, is they'll leave their hips on the floor and peel up to there, which is way easier because they're moving less weight. Also crack for your back, but you need to no rep them when they do that, and you tell them why by saying you're peeling your hips off the floor, or just shout hips at them. If they continue to do it, say no rep, and then give them the following cues: tense your bum and tense your quads, and that will keep them stop that from happening. And if they keep doing it, you just keep no repping them. Right. So after they finish that, they're onto their ring rows. Now this is a slightly tricky one because the synchronised point is with your hands. Oh, that's it. Like with the fists by their chest, shoulder blades together at the back. So the issues we'll see on these things here, they have to have a straight line between their heels all the way to shoulders. So you might see this when they're tired. That's a no rep, and you just need to say tense your bum and stop that from happening. Probably they will see this. Like they'll round that upper back because they're fatigued and it's way harder to get into this position. So you're going to give them the cue, you're saying no rep, you're dropping your rib cage. So it's hands to here, nice proud chest, no bend at hips or knees. Okay, then after they've done that, they're onto their box jumps. I don't think we'll have any problems with this, apart from maybe the synchro timing, but they have to have, whether they step up or jump up when on top of the box, they have to have hips and knees with full extension, both of them at the same time. So they don't just jump on and then jump back off. They jump on, straighten up, and they're both there at the same point. Yeah, that shouldn't be too much of a problem really. It was very obvious to see it, but just as a coaching point, you want to be side on to that. Right, now, thrusters, which is the last one, they're going to struggle with this. It's relatively the hardest of the movements they're doing. So the synchronised point is at the bottom of the squat. Now if I go side on to you here, you need the hip crease, this is here, to be below the knee. So, just a bit higher, sorry. So as I squat here, that's parallel, that's still a no rep. I need hip crease below knees. So that's where you want to live, and then up to the top. They both need to be below parallel at the same time. Right. Other thing they can get wrong is that they can have soft elbows on extension, so they're not fully locking out. So you just say lock your elbows out the top. So here, they snap the hips, they come up. We want to see that they've got full extension here. And ideally at 12 o'clock, although it doesn't really matter in the competition setting. So that's it. They're what you're looking for. Of all of those, I think you might see the wackiest stuff on the ring rows, but we'll drum it into them beforehand. It's completely straight from heels all the way through to shoulders. And yeah, you just say tense your bum, tense your quads, tense your stomach while you're doing it. And those two things are tight, then they can't get out of line too much. Right, okay. Thanks so much, guys.